Evangelist Prophet Ebuka Obi of Zion Ministries has responded to the viral video of Jonathan Negedu, who came to his church and displayed some charms and said a lot of things, and people questioned the authenticity of Ebuka Obi. Did Ebuka Obi invite this man to dramatize and do what many of these pastors often do? Or is this just one of those lone wolf sharks that run from one church to the other, trying to maneuver the way into the heart of the pastor, requesting for money or assistance by claiming that they used to be involved in some diabolic practices and they are no longer interested in it? Or is Ebuka Obi at that minute, at that time, spiritually blind, not able to assess the realms of the spirit? Or is it that the powers or the presence that is there could not find this man out as a liar? Well, this same man went to Lord's Chosen. Now, before we proceed, I need you guys to understand that both of these ministries or church, regardless of what you want to call it, the point is that people gather there. They have their root from the Roman Catholic Church. Now, the pastor, Moka, in Lord's Chosen, found this man out. Somehow information went round, and this man, he had penetrated the church somehow, but he was found out, and he said he has repented and he will no longer do this anymore. If you have been on this channel, a video was also done where I spoke about the same pattern where a lady retracted her hands at will because of the health issue that she suffered. And she went around several churches doing the same. Many of them, in fact, we've seen those that went to Christ Mercy Land. The prophet of the church is Jeremiah Omotofofoye. I was seeing the ones that went to Apostle Johnson Suleiman, Omega Fire Ministry, and end up in late TB Joshua's ministry, Synagogue Church of All Nations. We've seen many of these people, or are they actors, or who are these people? Anyway, let us listen to what Ebuka Obi has to say.
Many of you don't know that so many men of God are sending people here to come and look for a way that we use to say something on the social media. That is why you must praise the God that Ebuka Obi is serving, the God of wisdom, the God who speaks. After Sunday night, Monday night, the message came on Tuesday night. I was announcing in open heaven here. Where is that man that brought him? They should call him. Most of you don't know why I was announcing it on Tuesday open heaven. Go watch our Tuesday open heaven. Most of you don't know the message that came and what happened, but we give God the glory. Most of you don't know. That is why you must continue to pray for this gift. Now, what am I trying to say? This kind of preaching makes so many men of God angry. Today, there are conditions for you before they can pray for you. There are some conditions. The same way they are telling you that if you don't pay your tithe, you will not go to heaven. If you don't pay your tithe, God will touch your hand. But this is wrong teaching. It's not the teaching of Jesus Christ. Today, we are hearing the message like, touch the shoe of man of God, 4 million. Take the handkerchief of a man of God that he used to sweat. Take it for 6 million. These are not teaching of Jesus Christ. That is anointing upon a handkerchief of a man of God, even his clothes. But it should not be for buying and selling. Today, we are hearing the kind of teaching. Before I will come to your home, communities are every day contributing money for breaking of curses. I know so many people that have come here. That day, Ebuka, our community are contributing money that we are going to use to hire a man of God for crusade. Sometimes 20 million, 30 million, 15 million for a man of God to come for crusade in the whole village, in the whole community. Old women in the village will be paying, some people will be paying 1,000, 2,000 to host a man of God. Not just for crusade ground, though. The money the man of God charge. This is wrong. It's not the teaching of Jesus Christ. Any man of God behaving like that is a thief. Part of teachings is that today it is obvious that before you see so many men of God, you will pay money. And the bigger money you pay, faster the man of God will see you. In fact, if you go to some churches, they will give you A, B, C, D, or silver, gold, diamond. These are all go slow and the express and the slow motion. If you pay big money, they will put you for express line. If you pay lower money, they will put you in go slow line. If you now pay the lowest, they will put you in slow motion. These are not the teaching of Jesus Christ. Anywhere you go for prayer, and the man of God there, woman of God there, asks you to pay this money. A woman from America I saw today was telling me how she went to a place here in Lagos. Her friend took her, and the woman of God looked at her bag. Oh, this bag is very expensive. And they look at the woman, and the next day the woman of God says, "It brings 6 million for me to do the prayer for you." 6 million.
Now, it is obvious that Ebuka Obi cannot address the fake testifier. Rather, he decided to go in a different direction. And what direction is this? He put more emphasis on what other pastors do. And he took a swab, or let us say a jibe, at RCCG, Pastor E.A. Adeboye, and many others. Pastor E.A. Adeboye was the one who said, if you don't pay your tithe, you will not go to heaven. And the rest of the pastors, senior, junior, wannabe pastors, blind, all of them, they came out with, if you don't pay your tithe, your pocket will be tight. If you don't do this, your that will be this and that. So he took a swipe at Pastor E.A. Adeboye and other Pentecostal pastors. He also took a jab at many other pastors and their practice. What is he trying to say? If you look at me and call me fake, or look at me and say my spiritual eyes is not as bright or as sharp as it should be, that I'm supposed to know that that man is not saying the truth, and that all that that man brought are not really charms. Those are just packaged, items that the man created himself and brought to the church. And if you are truly a man of God, you should know that all of those, I saw an angel, I saw an ancient sword, I saw this, I saw that man recounted, all of these are lies if you have that spirit of discernment. But I like one thing that he said. He said, that is why I've always said, pray for the gift. Not just the gift that he has that has to be prayed for. You see, the pressure that many of these pastors put on themselves, regardless of if they are, in quote, Pentecostal or they are charismatic, it doesn't make a difference anyway. If you read rosary or you call the name of Saint Mary, Saint Matthew to connect to your Catholic, background, the point is, majority of them demonstrate that gift called the prophetic. They demonstrate it. If they are truly called by God or gifted by God to do what they are doing, that I don't know. The thing is, he knows that something went wrong that day. It went wrong that day. This is not someone sitting in the auditorium. This is a man in front of him. And he said, you remember I was calling for that man that came to testify, and I said that man with charms, that man with charms. You people don't know why. Maybe he got to know later that that man is not true. But at that point, it felt good that that man came forward to say, now I am no longer involved in what I do. I want to repent because I want to go to heaven. Because he asked the man, are you here because of your marriage? Because the man said he needed 600,000 naira. He had already paid 200,000 naira to bring his wife and child back because his wife saw these charms and some other charm and ran away with his children. And I needed 600,000 to bring her back. Now, Ebuka said, what kind of wife is this that you have to pay 800,000 as bride price. Well, so sad, so sad. It has happened, it has happened. And this is to make everyone know at the end of the day that none of these people should be worshipped. They are human beings. Gift can be dulled, gift can be sharpened. A lot of things happen. So they should not be worshipped. They are human beings at the end of the day. Do not give glory to them. Do not worship them. Do not. Not at all. See them as human beings that have a gift that you are benefiting from at that moment, at that time. You also have a gift. It's just that you have belittled your own gift. You have your own gift too. You might be a nurse, you might be involved in other things that you are into. You might be, everyone has a gift. You have something to fulfill on earth. You are born for a reason. Ebuka Obi is born for a reason. That's it. If things were okay in Nigeria, if Africa got it right, if we've been able to get it right, majority will not be sitting down in church Monday to Sunday. No, not at all. They will not be sitting down in church Monday to Sunday. You have businesses to do. You have ideas to create. You will do what God said we should do, that we should go into the world and dominate it and expand. That is what you'll be focused on. And you also have time to fellowship with God. But now, Monday to Sunday, 6 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. in the afternoon, you will find churches filled up. Mostly women go there. Mostly women, they go there. So most of the problems we have is as a result of our government. And when we say our government, it seems like it is just some group of people there and we are here. No, it is the collective consciousness of every one of us that created that government. All of those people that we point to as corrupt, bad people, terrible people, are they not from the same nucleus? They are from a family. They are also from a village. They are also from a town. They are from a city. They are from a state. They are also Nigerians. So where did they now learn how to be what they are? It shows that majority of us are not conscious of the fact that the government that you are complaining about is inside of you the same way you are inside of them. So we need to do a little bit of, in fact, not little, not even little. We need to do a little bit of inward reflection. What has brought us to be here that we are in? You don't even need to be governor of your state, local government chairman. In that little corner of yours, have you looked at your attitude, your character, your behavior, how terrible you are? So imagine if power is given to you. What will you do? That's what you should ask yourself. What will you do? Because for a long time, we've lived a life of not, the law not applying to nothing. We do whatever we like. So that is why you will find a man coming with this rubbish, looking for money here and there, saying that God is so God, come down. And Ebuka Obi felt like, okay, well, I can't blame him. If the forces or spirits that he works with decided to keep their mouth shut or close his eyes, what can he do? He can do nothing. Will he go back and meet those spirits and say, oh, spirit, why didn't you tell me this man is false? Why didn't you tell me? You made me look like a fool in front of them. He's not going to come out and tell you, I had to question the spirit or my angel. Why didn't you tell me this? He won't come to tell you that. He will just make peace with them and keep on doing what he does. He knows that he has seen manifestation and you have seen manifestation and there are more manifestations. So he will just keep his mouth shut. And there won't be anything for him to say. The thing is that the man went to Lost Chosen and he was arrested. He was arrested right there. And Ebuka Obi preferred to address the, pastors, those Pentecostal pastors that are more corrupt, more terrible, and that have done terrible things than what people are saying that he did. Like, what is it? What have I even done? Oh, he came in front of the church and I said, fire, fire, fire. And they kept screaming, fire. There was a time that a video also went viral of a young lady who Ebuka Obi claim is possessed with demons, like water spirit, that she's, and the lady started fighting people around. Eventually, Ebuka Obi, touched her head and, smashed on her head and all of that. And he asked, "Why didn't you fight me?" And the lady said, "Because you are handsome, because you are fine, because you are fine, because you are fine." She was acting starstruck or possessed. I don't know which one it is. It went viral also. People queried Ebuka Obi. I think now Ebuka Obi understands what the other Pentecostal pastors feel and the pressure that many of them have put themselves into, all in a bid to shine, to be on top, to be talked about. It is not easy. It comes with a lot of consequences. It comes with a lot of, battles, a lot of issues attached. This is one of it. People are asking questions. Ebuka Obi, did you bring that man in and pay him to do what he did? If you did not, how come you were unable to discern? How come you're unable to know that this and this is wrong with what this man is saying? What are your thoughts as regards this one? Drop your comment, like, and share. See you guys in the next update.